each of the next 5 minutes.
I'm gonna do some Katsuki almost like I'm do this.
See, that works. But then you're relying on pushing it.
Yeah.
You want it to still be. But it needs to still.
Okay, yeah, so line up for Footwork and Oikomi. Yeah.
I'll go out. Yeah, good job. Hey, not you.
Hey. So we'll start the same as last time, doing men oikomi, but this continuously. So after each cut, we'll do of fragment. Then you'll do stop, go back to Jigeiko. Your opponent go to Ippon. Make sure that you're not going to last time was quite a lot of people going back to like this sort of Ippon. It's not really good practice for oikomi. It means that once they have to go step forward, then what I really want to do is just go stop, etc. Each one just be one big push.
If you're the kind of has to take more than one step, it's not Jigeiko, is it?
Yeah, it's literally Jigeiko. Make sure each cut your Kikari is getting the best target possible, and the best practice of what they're doing possible. So everyone behind it. And do it! Yeah! Yeah, listen, the person who's setting out, you can do this, but just Subudi if you want.
Well, practical acting.
Yeah. So get one more time. So we'll do this one more time, but now try to make it a bit more continuous so you don't need to return to Chudan. But you should still take your time. You don't want it to just be a clubbing game of how much you can hit someone in the head. You still want each cut to be a nice demonstration of this. You want each cut to be a good demonstration of it. You don't want it to just be hit as fast as you can and then I'll do cuts. So same thing but more continuous. Okay. Nice one. it's a lot, it's quite hard to get the pulse. It's very good practicing.
Smash
And you got the consistency up quite a bit. So we'll do this one more time. Do it. Let's trust. A quick note about Jigeiko or Oikomi. If I get caught and I'm getting quite close to where I can't run forward immediately, John should still take a full step back. Quite often people end up getting a state where their motodachi or their kaide is one short cut and then they take a bunch of really small steps and they'll just beat this, which isn't useful, it's not practical to real kendo. Just make sure all your Oikomi steps should be like, the speed is dependent on your opponent. It doesn't mean that just because they have one short cut doesn't mean you should then go, oh, now let's just do this. And then just get shorter and shorter and shorter to where it becomes a pointless exercise. And it's just, again, how much you can swing your arms in like 30 seconds. It should be, even if it needs pushing your kakari a little bit, it's better for you to take a long step that requires them to push themselves than to do short steps and to do effectively no useful exercise. So just keep it in mind for the future, so we'll do Oikomi a lot. So now we'll do kote, or actually no, we'll do men, but this time we'll do it with subideri, just to make sure that, again, a really good point of this exercise is that it should fit your form in terms of coming to subideri, your cut should, from this pull down motion, end up with you being in almost perfect subideri. So it'll be Oikomi, but just cut subideri motion, or taitare, and once taitare is met, motodachi step back again to good isoku ito. You ready?
I know why it happens.
Yeah.
It's because you don't want to commit to a bad cut.
Right. So we'll do that one more time again. This is our exercise we should really take your time. Feel subideri, how confident does your taitare feel? Does it feel like from there you're in good posture to end up doing fukuwaza? Because the whole point of practicing taitare is to make sure you have good body posture when you end up going into it in Keiko and Shiai and Shinsa. So make sure that at each one you're feeling how confident does this feel? How balanced do I feel? Do I feel like I can keep going from here? After each one, it should just be and you should almost naturally just go back to Chudan. When I was practicing with John, after each cut, I naturally, because of the force of the taikare and the balance, push back and then naturally just back into Sokumito. So you should get that after each cut. You should have a good taikare, and each person should naturally, due to the force, due to your balance, end up in maybe Sokumito. You shouldn't have to push and then readjust your posture to get back. It should be taikare, and then actually keep going back.
That's true for motodachi as well.
Yeah, it's also true for motodachi. As motodachi, don't
relax with motodachi. You're still engaged as if you were in Jigeiko. I would even say, if your motodachi is a bit lacking during Ippon. If your taikare is good enough, you have a pair of matches bit useless. Do it again.
Hey, so yeah, that same exercise one more time. Do it. Your tight cutting, your balance is really good. You're still hiding and Jay just works your arms. Brings the just a little bit. So more of your body coming back from that support. So then you end up with this sort of the tight cutting is really good.
So now, do it again, but with the full correct. Now you're using your right leg, so that's the power. Okay? So then. That's what I want to do.
A good exercise for this that you can try later, and say for you, Mark, like have this sort of same appreciation, is a good way to make sure that you're getting your body to do the moving work and not overusing your arms, is when you're doing practice for small men, for example, try to add your arms in as late as possible. I can do small men where my arms are almost practically not moved until the last second where I just do the cut. And that's the optimal way to be, because then your body posture maintains because you're not overreaching with your arms. You don't end up doing sort of back things where you get pushed over or pull on the deck, PQ was about you, and also it prevents the back of it. Because if I'm here until the last second, there's no way I'm going to get affected.
You can't even get in.
Like you would have to.
I have to do
It would require a miracle for you to get me pop it, so it also defends you from that. It defends you from Taishi as well. Because if I'm all the way up here, by the time you do the neck cut, goes really easy. Whereas if I've already covered so much distance in my body, you just can't do it. So just when we go on to doing smaller neck cuts, go for you folks.
The other trick while they do the bigger ones is to use that thing that I was talking about earlier, this sort of motion, yeah? The second you do that, you can you've revitalized your momentum, yeah? So make sure that you're keeping the is correct. We're going to call this movement, sorry, we're going to call it keeping the edge from now on. Okay, so from here, making sure that this is all correct. Yeah? If you have to, take it slow. Pretend that you're not cutting that thing there. Yeah, look at my amazing general, yeah? But get that momentum.
And that sort of cool motion, yeah, that'll naturally bring your posture back anyways. Even if the cuts are not great posture, that will naturally string you back into position. So now we'll do the same thing but with kote. So again, going to tight at it. They should be like this continuous right now, so it should be kote, and then back into what, sorry? You don't need to necessarily do big kote as in because this isn't, it's not necessarily too useful after we've just been doing it with men, because it's the same process, but if you can get this pull down without having at least this, then do that. But if you can manage to do it where it's as small as pull down, you can do that if you want. But for now, I'd say probably sort of medium-ish cut, just so you can get that feeling engaged. Right? So, have you read? But after you've done the cut, just let yourself naturally come into this taikare. A lot of people end up doing taikare with this almost like hypertension motion where they go like, okay. And then it doesn't work, because if you're too tense like that, someone's just going to push you over or turn your hands out of the way and you're going to get hit with hikikote. So make sure each cut should just naturally, due to the virtue of your zanshi, you should just pretty much magnet into them. It shouldn't be, as I always say, it should just be as if my motodachi isn't even there. I'm just doing, I'm placing where they would be. And just imagine they're not there. It should be, oh, there's a motodachi. I cut kote, and then, oh, I have to like run and push them. I have to go, oh, because that's not tsubuzeri or taikare. Taikare is just this natural, I'm going to end up where they are right now and just do. And you should naturally, like they're in the way, you're naturally going to move them. If you have momentum, you don't need to think about pushing them or being tense enough that you're not going to get bounced back. If you get bounced back, if you're ready, you can just do Ippon. It doesn't matter if you get bounced back. David's a really good example. We're probably never going to actually move David in taikare, which is very lucky. But if you do taikare and you bounce back a foot and cut, then it doesn't matter where you haven't moved them because they've been cut, so it's more important. So just, as always, taikare, remember, forget about their opponent. Just cut and end up where they were. So one more time. The only advice I get for people who is, even though the shinan's in the way, try not to go too out of center with your actual shinai. It's better to go out of center a little bit with your body, where, for example, if you have quite a wide stance, when you raise your right foot, naturally you come out with your body, which makes it a bit easier. So even if that means when you're doing these exercises that you need to semi a bit and then that's better than reaching around with your shinai and the kote being a bit messier. But very good, a lot of very clean, and the taikare is good. Right? Give them all one more shot, do the kote one more time. Right. Awesome. Good. Now we'll do kote in men. For Edge Umar, an exercise you might want to try that I stole from how Ross used to practice called in men, which is quite useful, is to almost think of it as two almost stationary, like Uikomi jumps, so sort of like this. You and back to that. So where you're cutting Uikomi shorter distance, because obviously long distance, cutting or rid of cutting then, or a very short distance cutting it will be hard to do. Each one needs to be pulling each other into a perfect sort of equilibrium where the cutting and then are equally well distanced. It can't be this is too long, this is too short, this is too short, this is too long. It has to be that sort of equilibrium of. So you can practice with that sort of not perfect footwork just to get down and sort of feeling with your mind. Well, obviously, at the end of the day, it is just. But to get that feeling of very good, it comes on naturally. You can practice sort of footwork. So yeah, this is also that. When I do profiles, I'm doing spreading weirdly to it like that.
Because you finished your mentoring, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know why you
fix it, and there would be a problem.
Yeah.
But you splat, is what I would call it.
I don't even know why.
You go, I'm playing, go. Yeah. Finish your whole stunts.
I'm not sure if it's because I'm used to doing kote, and stopping.
It's because you want what you want to do is kote kiki men. But you have to get that control. There's another way to do it that Des teaches, and it's this. So using this, your kote is close, that way doesn't move. Then you use this, you get that second gear drum. If that's easier, you can try it. Personally, I don't like it that much, but it does work, yeah?
No, I think I'll go with that. Anyway, yeah, that's.
You're overdoing it all. Relax, relax, relax.
I don't think it would be very selfish. It's better to get this is something to do. To where I just.
Commit very heavily to the kote. That means that I can do like kote. So what I would say is make that kote lighter. You can bounce it off and then immediately go to the men. Yeah, like that. Because then it's much harder for me to get that day kote. I can't even manage it before you've already collide it. So make it very light.
And you get a very smooth sort of.
Those are quick apply. It's not going to store, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's not how I do it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you can
I like that. Disengage your shoulder pads.
See, Sarah,
even your
how
shoulder
it
pads.
Yeah, exactly. I think your way would work against someone who wasn't like
going to very reluctantly try doing koten and do. This one considerably slower. Do focus on each path individually, so make sure you're doing good. So the most important part for focusing on today, and I need to work on this as you can see, like completely messed that up, is make sure your goal isn't this, because this isn't conducive of good body physics. Like the power kind of naturally transfer like this because you're restraining yourself. Goal should be a couple of times to where it's hard to pursue without what they are, which are called, they can't make their arms look more listed than they are. There should be any your arms, even that's not perfect, so like this, where your arms are naturally not overlapping. It's just the same as we were teaching beginners yesterday, but I still haven't gotten it. Because it's very easy when you're doing Zanshin, you want to do this so you can go through naturally. But for this exercise, do do with going in Zanshin. So just and then yeah, you tight at it. You'll probably need tight at it. It's not necessarily that important because you're not likely to go tight at it after go. You might do, but not very likely. It happens. It does happen. But again, yeah, you probably will need to if your food is good, you'll catch up with your multidashi anyway. So do definitely do tight at it rather than multidashi just falling asleep and yeah.
Make sure your each here is good for each cut as well.
Yes, that as well. Make sure you're not doing open and go when the door ends up.
Yeah, you're going to like this, you're going to mix. Some of these grips are going to hit.
Like two from Oikomi and no beats, yeah. I don't think that since it is technique will work for doing it.
It works for the men, but then you'll lose it. Yeah.
So, open and go.
Good.
It is very useful, particularly for sometimes you'll do the Dois Hikiwaza, and that is very effective to do put in and push.
If your opponent steps back a lot, this is the one to go.
Yeah, because you can just keep chasing them. Do you have any comments on the door, John? Because you're a bit better at
Okay.
at door than me.
More than actually be on the ball. Okay. This one's fast. Okay. The form should be hot there and go. Yeah. So you can crescent 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. For that goal, just make sure your posture's good. So from here, you get kote. Okay? And as long as everything is nice and clean, and the spacing is better, obviously I was driving this into a mirror, so that wasn't a great example, but if the spacing is good, everything should land as if it's Ippon. Yeah? So treat this as a very fast Ippon one. Yeah? Pound, 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 pound. Okay?
About the Motodachi, your movement, I asked Shabi Sensei last time about why you do men like this for kote men. So I was like, oh, it feels a bit needless when kote men are both open like this. And Shabi's explanation for it was that it's good practice for Motodachi because it'll let you practice getting understanding of your opponent's timing.
Yes.
If you can do kote and then know exactly when you're going to move to receive command, in real shiai, you can do dodge the kote, do kaishi goal. If you can easily get grasp of your opponent's timing here, you'll be able to do the same shiai to perform waza, oji waza, etc.
Yeah.
So that's
So, if you miss it, you miss it. But don't let it get your head.
That might be one that you do to my back distancing, but
Doesn't matter.
even if
I don't care, I missed it.
it's fine. It's still going to do this,
Everything's
not
not
sure.
Let's
It's
get
going
it.
to do this, but nice posture and get like peaky man.
It's just
So
that.
if you do bad goal,
It's fine.
put your posture back, you'll get peaky man to score.
Yeah, it was very good. That first one was like,
I also this one, first Ippon, just like did a really good cut there, where I just went, and then it just got peaky man. And because my cut there was not good, I didn't do proper zanshi, it just scores. So it's the same thing with, if your posture's good, that helps protect yourself. If your posture's bad, this won't score, and then it won't score.
when we do pair practice, can I do a quick exercise to make this a little bit clearer?
Yeah, absolutely. So, right. You might do one more exercise. I think you'll know. I think you'll know what we can do. Should we do something like that?
No, never.
We'll do nothing and go.
Do you know, if you want to, your best bet is actually to do kote men do gyaku. Like this. Okay, so like this. You can take it nice and slow. Don't let this scare you. It's a perfectly bad thing to do. In fact, it's a very common thing that higher level sensei do as a sort of punishment. So you step back, I'm going to get you. So from here, okay? But you don't move backwards. So that first step is kote. Then. Okay? So you're going to do this. Okay? So
this should be a very good practice for making sure that you're not overlapping your hands. Because actually at this point, it's going to be very hard to cut smooth yakudo, whereas if your hands are in the middle,
it's a two-step exercise. You put them in, so you can do the distance. Door. Okay? And for the first door, slide in, slide out. Okay? Slide in, slide out. Back in.
for this first time, because almost everyone can use this except maybe John.
I've done this so many times.
So you can just do something and then give yourself a door.
Yeah.
Again, multi-batching, because they're not coming in with the door. After the hook in, then you can pretty much just
Stay
still so they can do door.
And relax, everyone. If you stress about this one, you will miss.
This is a much easier cut to do if you're nice and relaxed and doing door.
Yeah.
Doing this like door, very difficult to be accurate. If you're just focusing on the form and doing door. It's easy, it's not too difficult.
I've given it what he wanted, which was a Jackie order. Right? That's it.
If your body's nice and relaxed, that's very easy to do. If you're stiff, it's really hard to do that and actually pull through. If your body's nice and liquid, it's very easy to and actually let your body go through with the cup.
If you want a really good comparison, Jigeiko is the same, just lower. Yeah?
You can literally do goal Jigeiko.
I know, we will. Yeah. So,
right? We'll do this with the last one.
and then,
Just
things like patiently, it's not actually useful even for patience. Keep your feet nice and low. Well,
the problem is the only way to get out the door. I put my feet like two foot up to the left so that you can scale that. Is what else.
yeah.
What I'm trying to get is also I'm trying to redo the actual force, which is like small screen motion rather than doing the actual like moon arc like only to do. So come like that. Bonko. There we go.
It's not that
Practice, yeah. It's not the hardest thing to start.
it consolidates everything you just did. Right, let's Sarah. Actually, doesn't want to do it. Alright. Hey! Okay, so this exercise is going to consolidate a lot of the things that Ines did. So, Ines, it's your exercise, you get hit. So from here, you're going to start at hormone. Step into the socket, you follow me? From here, I want you to do this. Semi shit, okay? And get that hot in. So from here, okay? And you come into Jigeiko, okay? And into therapy, okay? And then from here, instead of clearing your momentum and not using anything, you're going to let it come in and push it up and away, okay? So you're going to do Ikido out. Right, so okay? Nice and fluid, nice and quick. Right? But semi-actually, you can scare everything. You must. Okay, we're going. So again, it should be very smooth. Basically, you move with your breath, yeah? It should feel like a breath in and a breath out. Okay? No! If you apologise for things, you're in your own head. Relax, relax, relax. It's fine.
Also, just to reiterate, like we do every time we do Tai Kade, again, make sure that just because you're now doing this like push motion, don't rely on your opponent's weight to catch you. You still need that good posture. Just because you're pushing doesn't mean you have to pull like this. Because then,
if I go, he's gone.
Yeah, then your opponent's probably going to go too far. Your posture's not going to be too good to the dope. That's going to be pointless. So make sure that you're still doing confident and the super Zen is still, Tai is still clean. You're still having good posture. If you use that from Oikomi, you should come into really good Tai with good posture, and you don't need to worry about leaning into them or anything. You can just land and push.
Hey.
Yeah.
Last time.
That's.
Yeah! ideas of hikiwaza and continuation. When you get to nidan, when you're going through nidan breaking, one of the things they want to see is your ability to string cuts together. And there is no better example of that than doing, say, kote men, iki men, kote men, iki kote, or iki men, or kote men, iki do, right? Because they want to see kote men anyway, right? But if you can then show that even if that kote men is not the best, so you know, it's not the best, I can still get to cutting, I still retained everything, and I still have the ability. But it can't be like this, it can't be well, you have to fit in that. And then this, because that will happen, all the other overlaps will continue so it doesn't count. Yeah? But then Dokuwaza or Nidanwaza are more than just kote men or men, yeah? It also includes stuff like men kiki men. So okay? So that's why that exercise is useful. Thank you. Anyway, on with your lesson.
So I don't know whether or not to continue doing reiterate doing the pull down of small cuts to do it for hikiwaza. Because that's pretty good right now. I think I might do hikiwaza with it.
Okay.
So obviously all of you are here on Sunday, so you know that the concept of applying this to small cuts is just doing it in a smaller frame. So you're still pulling your left back as the cut reaches to get that better transfer of force to the end of the shinai. And obviously, most of your hiki cuts should be just as small, if not smaller than your small cut. Right here, I want to hiki man. This is almost already at man, so I need to do this in a very small frame of this pull. So we'll do, starting very slowly, we won't do coming into taikari, we'll just start as soon as eye and practice push, pull back, and get this good hikiwaza. A good point that'll come up later in the semester, so we'll be practicing this, is make sure that you're not starting with hikiwaza here. Because this, I'm either going to fall backwards, or I'm going to have to cut way too close to cut like here. Make sure when you're in taikari, you comfortably let your left foot go back, so that now when I lift, I'm not like good mind, because I've already put my left foot back. So as I push, and then cut the hikiwaza with this technique of pulling back just to get a more stark force at the end of your shinai. Right. So doing 5 times each because you're just starting from taikari to do 5.
Right.
Plus. Nice. Give yourself a bit more room. Try to really stretch back to your left. Nice.
Don't drop the connection. Hold it as we back.
Yeah, get it just even a little bit smaller so that you're literally starting your cup almost like this. And it's Nice. Seems even more very surprising, and a lot of people, especially with about your Omar's experience,
which sounds very
nice and relaxing as they come. So
you drop that connection now, I cut you.
Then I went to suddenly when the person's like deconcentrated. That's messed up. Alright. So just to reiterate what I was saying to Edge there, a good thing particularly for you Edge and you Umar, because this will be very useful at your level, is that particularly with modern COVID rules, people with like your level of experience will be really used to getting kind of going, oh well, it's over now.
Yeah.
But if you're here and you haven't started to disengage yet and then relax, you just do this. Cut hikiwaza are really easy, so make sure that you're keeping engaged for one thing. You should have the same seme, the same pressure as if you're in Shudan. It should be the same feeling. You're just here instead. And also, do not do this. Because that's not useful. They'll block or something, or it just won't be flexible. You need to make sure that you're pretty much, up until the last second, you look like you're just coming out. So suddenly, you flex. You're honestly, good Hiki met, the shinai should almost be here when you're cutting it. Unless you do something like Sene Kote Hiki men. That's the only occasion. But for just Hiki men, you should just be your shinai's already at the target you're just doing. Depending to if there's a little bit of that.
If you want to make the exercise more realistic, pretend that you are separating and you see an opportunity. Yeah, so we're here, nothing's happening. Okay?
Also, as a very light trick that you can use if you're in Shiai, is you can technically do like, and then suddenly just do it. You can technically pretend to be not very interested, to be a bit disengaged, and make it feel as if you're disengaging, and then they'll relax, and that relaxation counts as an opening. For a lot of Shinpan, if your opponent relaxes, that is an appropriate opening. The problem with a lot of Hikiwaza right now is people like them just going, oh, even if it's good, man, it's not good enough opportunity, so it's not Ippon. But if your opponent just fully relaxes, that's a good opening. You've kept pressure. That's as good an opening as you can get. It's one of the first Ippon I ever scored in a proper competition was my opponent just suddenly, from Sudadari, just dropping their shinai completely. Man, it's fully open. So do that one more time, and again, focus on pressure, focus on keeping this cut really small.
Right.
So obviously, this principle also extends to other hiki cuts. So we're also going to do a hiki kote. So the same principle applies. You should still have the same pressure here. You should still push out the same way, but for the same distancing. Hiki kote needs to be arguably even further away, so you need to make sure that you're getting this almost like hiki semi-ash, where you're pushing your back foot out to make sure you can get that hiki kote good. And again, this one will also be incredibly close. There's a chance that you're literally like here.
I could just make one correction. You're never going to be in a situation where you can strike kote from here. Okay? So you would always be on this side. This is sort of academic, I think, or something like that. So from here, you have to go back. And then take it. So I'll go ahead and do that. This come out. Try to make in. Okay?
Yeah, so again, this does require a lot of control because you're going around and out. So make sure that you're getting this prospect of left hand pulling down to get your cut a good distance, a good like angle, etc.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Zanshin, try and avoid. It'll happen, okay? And it'll happen to the best of you, and you will still score it. But try and avoid this. Okay?
I have a very funny video of me losing Ippon because I did this. It was for normal kote, like Kyle did this. It's very easy to do because if you're hitting and you're wanting it to bounce, so it's very easy for it to naturally go. But try.
Yes.
Bring it to sort of like fake hassle, I guess.
Yeah. Keep your threat forward.
Us. Just a small note, this isn't necessarily too relevant now because with the COVID rules it's quite difficult to do, but this one is arguably the most effective one for getting your opponent when they over-relax, because it's the one with the furthest distance. It's most likely that when you're here, your opponent, this is the point where your opponent's most likely to just relax. Stupidly. Leave their conte open. Whereas Hikimen and that, you're a bit too close where, unless your opponent's not like very bad, they're not going to relax here when you're wanting to cut Hikimen. But when you're all the way out here, they're more likely to suddenly relax and let their conte open. Or over push this way, and that's very easy to cut. It's particularly if you feed into this, pushing towards like their right side like this, they'll put a lot of feedback here, and they think you're moving out. It's much easier to reach around and get that full bit. Yeah, take your time because this one does require a lot of like finagle because you're going all the way around. So take your time, man. One more time. Good. Fresh cross.
Strong muscle that you have. You should use them more.
Also, now I want to do will be 3 minutes to do Ippon Shobu. Yeah, you two can obviously judge yourself. I'll watch you two to make sure that Ippon is satisfying. Yes. You have 1 more minute. Ippon, Ippon. No! Go one more time, one more time.
The whole thing. Very nice. Excellent job.
Great. I'm going to give that
Closing the distance through
That's
something. A lot of sense. A lot of sense. Well done. Really nice. Really nice. Really good. That's 18 material studio.
Very nice. Their hands went over me and I ended up with their hands above my head.
That's very good.
If you need to do that, you need to do that. Using cocktail and having this randomly to start with. But yeah, it's pretty good. Some of your
Why aren't you fighting me today?
Edge,
I swap them out every now and then, just to make sure that I'm still good. That's the deal I've got with my senses.
Yeah, actually didn't sound good, but this. Keep focusing on this.
Wait, do you grade in?
Who's this shit like?
Maybe for your time, but not until Sunday. If not for my benefit, it's for the grading benefit, because most of the yeah, that's the deal.
For you, Edge, a lot of people actually
Very courteous.
against you are at least.
Well, I also didn't think I would necessarily pass my Sunday name.
Some of your practice need to just fall if you continue.
And the grading criteria.
Quite often, particularly, and it's quite difficult.
I want to see you do
Rinse up
too difficult. You can. So you have to go like men, which is basically okay, men do but then you can put it back later. It's very difficult. You can do short point, so you can go like,
even though they've done
yes, technically, but it never happens in the
it's quite hard. I think it requires a lot.
Even the Japanese rulebook says it's very rare for you Kototu to be quiet. Okay, fine. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Don't do it.
You need to wait just a little bit longer.
Don't worry, you'll get plenty of chances to learn how to kick my ass in.
Because if your opponent's not.
We done this? We done?
Yeah, there's no place. Oh, you didn't do sentence. Yeah, so you just say.
That was good. That was really good. I look forward to watching that video now. I'm going to go into
a lot of your cuts are really in particularly
I'll send you an Instagram message that's right now to get changed.
Official limits a little bit.
Well, I'll send you the link on Instagram.
Thank you.
No worries. That's when we post everything.
One thing is, even if not you do technical backwards, that's still better than doing content as well.
I think we should start making.
Only in my show.
Don't text me. I just feel like I'm going to boost my ego too much. At risk of becoming like arrogant and like, oh yeah, well I'm really good. Look at my YouTube channel. And then it's like, go away.
Also, I think Andy Fish will have something to say.
Are you pulling on my bracket?
Yeah.
We just told them that the slightly better Kendo show. He's got nothing to do with it.
The BK. It's
You did a bit of a couple times when you try.
Oh, really? Just so bad. Oh, really?
It's much better to do that from. I just do it for you now. If you just push it, because it has the same control. If you do this, and then hit that if you do the same where like you're in Shuban, if you just send it and then they hit the don't get that way as well. If you've done this, they know it's going to be there, so they can walk or do punch. If you're in Shuban, they don't know. They won't be doing it.
I've got him.
So when you're at this, that's
Oh, I love that.
so don't really keep going.
What?
She's not.
So I think sometimes
Way more scale of her than I am with alcohol.
that's something kind of bit, something
Although,
fast.
I can do it, that's good.
Then you can, which is okay.
She's just like you do.
Get comfortable, so.
That's a good point. Please, thank you.
It would be difficult when you're like, I do when I find like because I'm like, oh, I need to be, I need to push myself to be that bit faster. If you just, you're too down to the years, you can control it.